I'm gonna spend 10 minutes talking about how actually I won. But actually I won, guys. I won. I'm gonna explain how I won. Here's a convoluted, abstract way in which I have opened up a new attack on Chud, or smeared Chud in some really awesome way.
Hey, Tommy, I really care about you. Okay, here's what we can establish. Get the f out of my life.
Well, I'm glad you burned that, Aiden.
I guess we can take a look at the Tommy C stuff first. Let's pull this up. Turn the quality down.
Not even the focus. I was not there to try and convince him to be part of it. Recognize that it's okay.
Streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, good. Streaming. Okay, go ahead.
What I wanted to say is I learned about this Stop Killing Games from him, and I thought it's really good because
the European Union or not competent. That's what he said.
He doesn't buy the description.
They had to. So yeah, they'll do the stupidest thing, and it sounds like another stupid thing that'll probably work itself out eventually. But not as Pirate Software has anything to do about it. Anything to say about it. You know. So there you go, buddy.
You should just stop talking about this. Maybe just a wild guess. Work on a game.
Yeah, but
I'll get a review bomb.
All right, I'll give you. All right.
Yeah, but
look at this
one second. Is it proven that it's?
Why is it so loud?
Of Adolf Hitler they'd ever seen. He's like, they were telling, oh, he fixed the economy. He's doing great. His Facebook page, like, yeah, Stefan, where you been? Where you on?
What are we doing here? Tommy doing history research? What's happening here?
Look up obituaries because I haven't heard from Stefan in years now, right? And my wife, they would have told you. I hate. I'll tell you, know what? I hate this is a problem I live in here. I was reasonably close with my ex-wife's grandfather, right? I really loved him, right? We used to drink and watch football together, and you know, his English wasn't so good. I probably learned more German from him than anybody. You would think. They didn't tell me he died for like 2 years after he did. Now I understand I couldn't like this next, but they just went like my daughter just catches. Oh, he's dead, just like that. It's like, and I don't think my wife's family is much. My current wife's family is much better. I hate that. I want to know somebody's gone. You know, and you know what it was too. If I'd have known, I probably would have sent something over there, some flowers or something. And I probably didn't want me doing that. Yeah, I hate that. But the Germans are like that. You could totally disappear. Nobody will know. Yeah, I think that's terrible. It's my thing.
Yeah, what's the same with my father when he died 4 years ago now.
Yeah. Nobody
no one cared. No. I was the only one that was there. I was an apartment above me, and I was there. We drank coffee like every morning. I said, yeah, I will brew us some more coffee. Went into the kitchen. I heard a thud in the living room. Went back, and he was dead before he even hit the floor.
No, that's probably the best way to go, in fairness.
Yeah, that's what I say too. No suffering.
I'll tell you something. When my father-in-law died, I don't think if they didn't have to move him, nobody would have called us. I literally got the call. I got the call. I get this guy on the phone. He's screaming in German at me. I'm like, what? What's the hell's going on? He's asking for my wife. And he's just like, yeah, I don't want to say my wife's real name, but Andy's father. And father. And
I wish there was a transcript. I don't want to sit here and listen to this guy ramble about nothing for 20 minutes to get to the good bits.
Thinks you're weirdo.
Maybe.
Remember, he's a Deutschman.
No, I just saw someone.
I mean, it's not criminal. What he's saying. It's not criminal. It's
just apparently Tommy talks about why he burnt the bridge with Aiden and stuff like that. So
no, first of all, no, but why throw him under the bus then? You come out and say, yeah, this probably happened.
Just that fucking retard simp man.
Well, he's like going.
But I don't stream full time no more. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I got you. Did you cover like the?
Somewhere around there. Okay. Let's watch around there.
And he's just like, yeah, I don't want to say my wife's real name, but Andy's father, and father, and I'm like. And you guys have a funny way of telling people. I was like, is he okay? Er ist tot. It's like fucking so cold. Er ist tot.
That was exactly how my sister told me. because I was the one staying behind, cleaning up the mess that the EMTs did, and she came back a few hours later. I literally asked her, "Is he okay?" And she told me.
Over like the World of Warcraft drama part.
Oh no, I never did.
Pirate Software.
Yeah.
Full cables, I'm sure.
About problem that he's at 0.34. He's new and like.
Don't care.
What an asshole. I mean, I don't know. There's no friends in YouTube. No friends in YouTube. Because
like even
fed him the alcohol. I think nothing.
Yes,
nothing.
And he's the one that's going around in the video, also giving him a breathalyzer and cheering him on to go even higher.
Yeah, Ludwig stuff.
Yeah, you can still say that, but yeah, I do feel a bit guilty because we were just having fun, and I didn't realize it would go this way. I fucked up. But nobody says that. Was it the same subject?
It was. Oh, I didn't get to see all of it because it's behind
what did he
his,
say?
behind his paywall.
What did
But
he
he's
say?
just like,
He's
like, I disagree.
It's kind of like pirate software. Shit. Chud segment.
Here we go.
Unless he has a meltdown tomorrow, and then we'll go over it again.
Here we go.
But all right, I'm gonna ask the chat something. Demon Mama, Destiny, Denims, Doobie, Hunter Avalon, Krissa? I don't know. Chris Avalon, I think is his wife. Not So Erudite, Stardust, Tommy.
Dude, is this all Chud's friends that he's fallen out with? He's been watching the Parry video. He's been watching the Parry hit piece. Taken is Tommy C is a purple Parry orbiter. He's taken the purple Parry talking points.
PC, Wick, Tomfoolery Show, Rhizome, and Smugbug. What do they all have in common?
What do they have on?
How could it be 19 weeks? It was just
I don't even think Chud's fallen out with all those people, has he?
But all right, I'm gonna ask the chat something. Demon Mama, Destiny.
Okay, he fell out with Demon Mama. He fell out with Destiny.
Denims.
I don't know if he ever even fell out with Denims. It's just I don't think they. Like obviously they're in quite different content directions.
Doobie, Hunter Avalon.
Doobie. Did he fall out with Doobie? I don't think he fell out with Doobie. Doobie fell out with the people in his Discord because Doobie kept talking about how he was getting women on sleep VCs with him. And people started mocking him for it. I don't think he fell out with Chud, though.
One. Krissa?
Hunter Avalon and Carissa Avalon. I don't think we're ever friends with Chud.
I don't know. Chris Avalon, I think is his wife. Not So Erudite. Stardust.
Okay, not so Erudite, yes. Stardust, yes.
Tommy C. Wick. Tomfoolery Show.
Tommy and Wick, yes. Tomfoolery Show, yes.
Rhizome and
Rhizome, yes. Smugbug, no, though. Smugbug, no. Pretty sure Smugbug and Chud are chill. I think Smug had issues with DK. DK kept calling him a pedophile. But I'm pretty sure Smug and Chud are chill.
Smugbug. What do they all have in common?
Yeah, should use Mr. Girl.
What do they have on?
How could it be 19 weeks? It was just a week ago that I was replying to this shit. What do they all have in common? Anybody know?
ChudLogic?
Well, if he doesn't mention me more, then I probably won't do. There won't be any more content to do. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah, ChudLogic, but what? What do they have him? They're all trans.
Yes.
Who are you?
Including this Tommy C guy.
You just win a t-shirt. This is, and like, keep in mind, before I say this, like, this is quite the body count. And keep in mind, not all of these are probably illegitimate on Chud's report. Just to give you an idea.
No, I mean like Demon Mama.
Yeah, who knows? I don't even know. I don't even know.
He didn't even fall out with all these people. Tommy just doesn't know the stories, which is fine. But he's sort of just throwing a bunch of shit at the wall, and half of it's wrong. You know. As always.
No.
Not so Erudite.
Everybody that Chud has collabed with or one time and had a falling out with. And you could probably get rid of Chris Avalon and throw it down. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
yeah,
13.
so again, like half of those are wrong.
12 without Clarissa. That's a lot. That's double.
That's a lot. That's a lot. So that's a lot when you just don't analyze any of it at all.
Like, if you ever decide to work with this guy, you can bet you're going to be on his bad side eventually. You know. I gotta.
Whoa, you might diss it. Whoa, wait. Tommy, you're telling me that Chud, at some point, is probably going to disagree with all of his friends. You mean Chud doesn't have a single friend who it's like he agrees with them 100% of the time? Whoa. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Me personally, I know that any friend I have, I always 100% agree with. You know, I don't think it's possible to be friends with people that you don't 100% disagree with. Because what if you have to say you disagree? Isn't the friendship kind of over at that point? Yeah, I can't understand this. I understand how Chud's life is like this.
A few other things. I've looked at every aspect of this, but me, Stardust, Wick, and Rhizome, that's the ones I can confirm. I think there's more. And Destiny, but Destiny's such a fucking scumbag. It really doesn't matter. Every one of them were attacked by Spicy Chat for being a sex creep. Stardust too, somehow, some way.
Wait, what?
Attacked by Spicy Chat for being a sex creep.
They were all attacked by Spicy Chat for being a sex creep. Is that true? No, we said Stardust being attacked for being a sex creep. That can't possibly be true about Stardust. Right, when has there ever been Stardust is a pedophile? Who has ever said that? Maybe I did say that, actually. Based. Yeah, non-monolith Spicy Chat. What are the names again? Carissa Avalone was not attacked for being a sex creep. And neither was Hunter Avalone. Hunter Avalone was attacked for being a cuck, but it wasn't like a cuck as in the fetish. It was like cuck as in your wife's cheating on you. He was attacked for his divorce. Yeah, I know Salvo proved that Stardust and Nicodoro beat off on call together. Yeah, I know.
A week ago. That I was
no, Carissa's the one before the rightful girlfriend.
Destiny, Denims, Doobie. That's something.
Yeah, well, how was Denims attacked for being a sex creep by Spicy Chat? What?
Demon Mama, Destiny.
So Demon Mama was a groomer, and that wasn't Spicy Chat that spoke about her.
Denims.
Well, no, she wasn't a groomer. Sorry, that's the wrong story. Her partner, arguably groomed, did have sexually inappropriate interactions with minors. Depends whether you want to call it grooming or not. I don't know the full story there. And Demon Mama seemed to know about it and have not put a stop to it. Was like complicit in some way, I think, right? While also using the minor for free labor or cheap labor. Not a groomer, but definitely along those lines.
Doobie.
Doobie was attacked, yeah, like I said, because he was bragging in Spicy Chat about how he gets girls on sleep VCs with him. He was like, oh, I get all these mentally ill girls from Discord on sleep VCs. Yeah, that's why he was attacked.
Hunter Avalon.
Hunter Avalone, yeah, again, Cuck.
Carissa? I don't know.
Carissa, no.
His wife. Not so erudite. Stardust. Tom.
Okay, I don't know when Not So Erudite would have been accused of being a rapist or a pedophile. That doesn't make any sense.
AC, Wick, Tomfoolery Show.
Okay, Tomfoolery Show was called a creep.
Rhizome and Smug.
Rhizome was called a creep.
I think it's his wife. Not So Erudite. Stardust. Tommy C. Wick. Tomfoolery Show.
Wick. Okay, Wick was called a creep. Wick acts like a creep.
Rhizome and Smugbug. What do they all?
Rhizome and Smugbug. Smugbug, oh, I mean, that's DK specifically. But yeah, a good, like, I think about 3 or 4 of those do not fit the criteria. Either of the criteria. I think about 6 or 7 don't fit any criteria.
All have in common.
What do they have on?
How could it be 19 weeks? It was just a week ago that I was replying to this shit. What do they all have in common? Anybody know?
ChudLogic?
Well, if he doesn't mention me more, then I probably won't do. There won't be any more content to do. Yeah.
Yeah, no. He's like basically he's trying to say that those people all got smeared as like pedophiles or rapists or something, but like half of them didn't. That's just not true.
Okay, yeah, ChudLogic, but what? What do they have him? They're all trans.
Yes.
Who are you?
Including this Tommy C guy.
I'm sorry, yeah. So, you know, Discord servers, people call each other pedophiles and rapists. I would recommend not going into shitposting Discord servers and getting into arguments with people if you don't want to be called a pedophile or rapist. Because that is it's a very common tactic in shitposting Discord servers.
You just win a t-shirt. This is, and like, keep in mind before I say this, like, this is quite the body count. And keep in mind, not all of these are probably illegitimate on Chud's report. Just to give you an idea.
No, I mean like Demon Mama.
Yeah, who knows? I don't even know. I don't even know.
Not so erudite.
Everybody that Chud has collabed with at one time and had a falling out with. And you could probably get rid of Carissa Avalon and throw it down. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 12 without Clarissa. That's a lot. That's double. I mean, that's more than double me and Nick.
Long list.
So you like, if you ever decide to work with this guy, you can bet you're going to be on his bad side eventually. You know, I got a few other things. I've looked at every aspect of this, but me, Stardust, Wick, and Rhizome, that's the ones I can confirm. I think there's more. And Destiny, but Destiny's such a fucking scumbag. It really doesn't matter. Every one of them were attacked by Spicy Chat for being a sex creep. Stardust too.
So it just wasn't true.
That's quite the list. And
I don't know how you keep it saying. Like, when has that ever happened with Denims? I feel like people have been. Doesn't Tectone try to say that Denims used to draw lolly, and no one's been able to verify that? I feel like we've literally interrogated claims against Denims.
I don't think so. If you work with ChudLogic, not only are you gonna have a falling out with him, and he's gonna pretend he doesn't know anything, and you're insane. You have a 40% chance Yeah, maybe like 35. 35% of being in Spicy Chat trying to shoehorn a sex.
Who the fuck cares what Spicy Chat does? It's just a shit talk channel in a Discord server. Every live streamer in this area cares what Spicy Chat does, because they are thin-skinned narcissists who, when they know there's a pocket of people who they can't really do anything to force them to like them, that drives them fucking insane. Like, drives them totally crazy.
Allegation. Yeah, Rysam, myself, Wick, Start, and Stardust. And Destiny. Well, Destiny, well, he's a sex fucking pest. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt. And another thing I found out. Do you know, like, the funny thing I found out about Destiny is the falling out with Destiny wasn't anything fucking righteous, like, or anything like that. I mean, you really believe that he gave a fuck that he was cheating on his wife? He was using for content. You know, like he tried to use me, and that's before this. And he tried to use, content. Yeah, Destiny was for content. You know, he really gave shit that the guy that's a self-admitted womanizer is fucking sleeping around with his wife. It was just done for drama.
Well, when has Chud ever claimed to have done it for altruistic reasons? The reason Chud and Destiny had a falling out was because Chud mentioned the Lauren Southern stuff on the Mr. Go Report stream. And that wasn't even leaking anything. It's not like he had any obligations not saying anything about that. He didn't have private information at that point. It was all just based on the public stuff.
Something. Why the fuck would you want to work with this guy? And I think as time goes on, I think less and less, because, you know, nobody's coming to my defense, well, except for Willie. But other than Spicy Chat, nobody's really coming to his either, isn't it? Are they? So I say mission fucking accomplished. I could never beat him, so to speak, in a you got ratio. That's not the goal here. The goal with these videos is to show the pattern.
Yeah, it's just like every time Tommy talks about it, it's just like, I'm gonna spend 10 minutes talking about how actually I won. I know it looks like I'm totally raped right now, but actually I won, guys. I won. I'm gonna explain how I won. Here's a convoluted, abstract way in which I have opened up a new attack on Chud, or smeared Chud in some really awesome way, outplayed him in some way that you just can't see. It's just like so gay and embarrassing. Like, you're a 50-year-old man pretending to be fucking Light Yagami on your live stream talking about fucking Kakaku. Dude, log off. Go spend some time with your family. I'm begging.
We have Blowback's excuse. I didn't know anything. He's changed it. I did know, and who cares? That's a mission in my point. Then there's like a third one where, well, everybody knew anyway, and here's the proof because somebody brought up Victoria's Secret, so we're just kind of like rewriting history. And a fourth one, I did tell him not to say anything, but I told him not to say the picture. I didn't tell him not to say anything. So we were just constantly trying to
we'll just make
rewrite
no
history.
Sense.
Okay,
Yeah.
We got the Turkey Tom thing, where somebody pointed out to me yesterday. See, I didn't engage. I didn't put him on the fence, and then he goes right in and starts calling him a sweeper, and then cuts the video off when he's explaining to everybody I'm wrong. And those two big talking points were left out of his first response completely because he didn't want to address them. So you could be pretty.
He still thinks Chud just like omitted those points. Like, those points were just so good at the start. Chud omitted them, didn't want to address them, but Tommy forced him to. Tommy's forced him to, and now we've had 2 weeks of discourse on this because those points were just so good. It's just totally delusional. No one even knows what he's trying to prove with these points anymore. It's like, Chud's a snake. Okay, how? When he didn't seem to have violated anyone's trust in any significant way. When he wasn't the one who brought up the Destiny topic. When he wasn't the one who pressed it. When Tom himself said, okay, let's debate about it.
Pretty sure you would be on this Demon Mama Destiny Denims doobie, Hunter Avalon, his wife, Not So Airtight, Stardust, and not all these people are wonderful people. Stardust is all right. I don't know who fucking Wick is or Tomfoolery or Rysam. You can end up in this list. Abso-fucking-lutely. Now ask yourself, what friends does he have from the old days? I still have some friends from the old days. Is there one? Oh, I think it's Kuihman. That's it. What coincidence. You'd have to be nuts to get in bed with this guy. Nuts. Absolutely crazy.
So true.
And I hope, well, I can't defeat him, that nobody is going to throw him another lifeline in the future. It's kind of like Nick did. And I don't think he's going to get one, at least not from this community. He'll probably move on and suck off some other community. He's a vampire.
How many of those issues are actually
I just wanted to point that
DK? Like 70%?
It's because of Spicy Chat. It's because Spicy. Yeah, when is it your own fault? Oh, Spicy Chat, Spicy Chat. There's another thing, too. It's like you can't blame Spicy Chat if you know exactly what they're going to do no matter what you do. So it's just something to keep in fucking mind here. That's quite the list. That's double.
You want to pull...
What?
You want to pull up that comment that you got?
Which one? I don't remember it.
The one that you sent me.
Yeah, but that was
from your last video.
That was kind of between me and you. Oh, the crazy comment?
The crazy one. Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty funny. Hey, you guys want to see a crazy comment? It's not really got shit to do with Chud.
It's kind of still Chud related. It's clearly not Chud.
It's so off the mark.
It's so fucking funny though.
Yeah, if you get fed with this guy eventually, people are gonna be saying you're a pedophile. They're gonna be wishing your kid's dead. They're gonna be doing everything they can. And Chud's gonna be like, I have nothing to do with it. Well, even if he didn't, why would you want to get involved with that? You gotta be out of your fucking mind. It's going to happen. It's not if, it's when. Let me see. Community.
Yeah, there it is. It's in the. Oh, okay.
Unk put me to sleep right now. I'm not gonna lie. This is difficult to pay attention to.
Chud quote. See, I didn't instigate when he said, "Let's stop sweeping." Let's stop sweeping. It's obvious. Yeah, I didn't do anything. He paused it. I see. I'm not saying anything. See, I didn't say anything. See, I didn't say anything. That was so funny. So, yeah, let's find that other one. This is bizarre. Looking at making assumptions. Yeah. Okay, here's the most. This might be the most insane comment I have ever got in my life.
This wins.
Don't.
This absolutely wins.
It's. I thought you saw my Turkey Tom. It's only a matter of time.
An insane comment.
Falls victim to trying to defend a friend who had a three-way with their own child. It will actually be interesting to see, in retrospective, how much a snake these people actually are. Full stop. End quote. Let me read that again. It is only a matter of time before Tommy falls victim, as people fall victim to this all the time, to try to defend a friend who had a three-way with their own child. We'll actually be interested to see in retrospective how much of a snake these people actually are. So I wrote back, Gratz, am I missing something here? Like what the fuck? I got the thinking, who did I do? What? What are you talking about? Gratz.
Do you want to show it?
No, because go find it. I don't know.
All right.
Hate his way. He's just a crazy person. And I wrote, Gratz, this might be the most iconic comment I ever got, and that is saying something because I've gotten a few. And just within the last couple of days, attacking my wife and kid, and you own them. Perry, you got nothing on this fucking guy. Congratulations.
He's talking to Perry.
This is a response to me saying saying what he said to me was psychotic. I am not the one trying to one-up the other people and responding to negative feedback. I know I will not be able to sway public opinion on. The fact that you responded to this comment with that shows you have zero social self-awareness. Here's a bit of advice. If you're getting a negative response to get a response to take, you have ignore the comment. I'm reading that like verbatim. If it starts to affect your life, then go after it. This is the whole drama shit hasn't really made you look great.
Who's this guy, man?
I guess. I actually feel sorry for this guy. I mean, he must be completely insane. Like,
I hope this guy gets.
Whoa, no way, Tommy! You're telling me that YouTube comments are like the lowest IQ people on the face of the planet? Really? No way. No freaking way. You mean like YouTube commenters? 90% of the time they can barely speak English, and when they can, their point often makes no sense. Whoa.
For anything.
Actually, yeah.
He's calling first. He's calling in. You gotta call in.
He's like wanting like know his fucking story.
Yeah, like
fucking nuts.
Like, can you explain this? How I might accidentally defend somebody that sleeps with their kid?
It just happens. No,
has this happened before?
We're talking about stop killing games. Oops. We're defending a guy who had a three with his own kid.
That's pretty crazy. I've never even heard of shit like that. Like maybe like way trash shit, but I never heard of anything like that. I think he had some great points, and you should really call it. Yeah, I know. Is it Keaton? No. It's not Keaton. No. Seems like Google Translate. Yeah, could be.
So is this? Am I understanding this correctly? He's this is the end of the Chud arc. Yeah, this Volt guy is like such a fucking queer. Is this the end of the Chud arc then? Are we done with? Because he was gonna spend the whole summer dissecting all of Chud's content about him, but it seems like that's fallen by the wayside, and it might be ending early. Yo, thank you for the raid, Pond Scum Podcast. Tommy C was just talking about you, saying how you and Chud hate each other. Well, Smugbug. I know, obviously, it's more than just Smugbug on that podcast. But yeah, I don't know why Tommy said he was gonna do the full Chud dissection. I thought doing the whole summer of Chud content is just nightmarish. Like, you're gonna go over those same points again and again and again.
Next, Medi. He was responding to the last video I uploaded on Turkey Tom and Chud. That's
By
all
the
I can
way,
do.
you're supposed to ignore that negative feedback, all right?
It'll
It'll make you a better person.
I guess maybe he's right, but I like it wasn't really. I guess he thought I was trying to hurt him. I was actually pointing out the objective truth. That's the most insane thing I've ever.
Yeah, no, it's like kind of like he won. He fucking won.
Like, yeah, he did win. No, he totally beat me. I'm totally taking the L on that because I have no idea.
Like buy him a fucking.
I feel like
you should like buy him a t-shirt for that.
Yeah, I feel like I got hit by a truck. Oh my god. Let's see Patsy get out of here. But that's fucking crazy.
Well, Tommy, be careful. Don't defend.
I'm not like super against SKG. I'm not super against it. I wasn't super against it. I think it's a stupid campaign. If it passes, it passes. It's like, okay, it's not like a binding thing. It's not a specific law that's being passed. It's like not that consequential. It's not like it's going to just instantly fuck everything up if it goes through. So it's like pointless to even be against SKG. I just think it's dumb. I think the standard that he sets. I don't want to get into this, but the standard he sets, the whole, like, all games must be in a reasonably playable state. I am pro preservation to a point. I do think there is a place for companies to be able to make limited time access products where the point is that you don't have it for that long. Where that is built into it. And I wouldn't want that option, the ability to create those products, taken away. But I also don't want games that reasonably could otherwise remain playable unnecessarily killed. So, but I understand the SKG thing is a lot more absolute than that. Ross wants it so that all games are in a reasonably playable state. So, okay, well, I don't really care about that. I'm not a absolutist on the preservation thing.
With his own kid
while
reading
Patreon. Commentators are always going down that road, and I could fall into that trap.
Damn, hold on. Damn, hold on. Look at waiting.
Aiden, you on here?
What's up, man?
What do you want? You call me Tommy CP, you fucking prick.
Problem?
Wait, Aiden called in.
To talk about some of the
oh, Aiden calls in. Oh, here we go.
Look at waiting.
Aiden, you on here?
What's up, man?
What do you want? You call.
Okay, all I'm asking for is to be able to boot the game and load into it. But like, okay, so there's like that Peter Molyneux cube game. Do you remember that for the phone? Do you remember the Peter Molyneux cube game where everyone would chip away at the bits on the cube? Do we remember this? I think something like that, being limited time, designed to be limited time, that is not preserved, where it is a thing where you have to be there and play it when it's active, I think there is a space for that and a reason to make stuff like that. I think those products can be cool. I think that can have a, you know, being finite is sometimes part of a creative work. Thank you for $2. Boring stream, do wiki research and copyright law. Okay. Thank you for $2. A limited time game is fine as long as it's state of time of buying. That's not my answer. Okay, we can look at the initiative, but my understanding is that the wording is basically that all games must be in a reasonably playable state. The initiative calls to require publishers that sell or license video games to customers in the European Union or related features and assets sold for video games they operate to leave said video games in a functional, playable state. Specifically, the initiative seeks to prevent the remote disabling of games by publishers before providing reasonable means to continue functioning of said video games without the involvement from the other side of the publisher. The initiative does not seek to acquire ownership of said video games, associated intellectual rights and monetization rights. Neither does it expect the publisher to provide resources for the said video game once they discontinue it, while leaving it in a reasonably functional, playable state. So no, it is not that it just has to be stated at the time of purchase. It is not. And I watched some of his recent video offline about pirate software. He says in that if you think companies should be able to make games that are finite, you don't believe in preservation, is basically what he said. Yeah, but this is the thing. That's not what the initiative is saying, Armored Core Kid. This is the thing. The initiative is not asking for things to be upfront or clear. It is asking for all games and associated products and stuff like that to be in a reasonably functional, playable state. Now, obviously, the initiative is basically just a suggestion that's meant to get the ball rolling on legislation. That's why I'm not particularly against it. It doesn't, because it's not going to just totally fuck everything up if it goes through. I say it's dumb to really be against it, because it is just a way to push through better consumer advocacy, which is obviously needed in gaming. So it's not like a massive thing to be against, but the core ask of the proposal is fucking retarded to me. I would not want that. I think there is a space for finite events, finite games. And here's the thing, right? Here's the real black pill for a lot of you. The thing you're asking for, if you're asking for transparency with your games, I hate to tell you this, but you already have it. Their key example, The Crew. This is their key example. Stop Killing Games' key example. On the box of The Crew, the physical box on the store pages, it said, this game's guaranteed to work for like 2 years. Can't guarantee any more after that. Service can end and you can lose access to the product. This is a license. Said all that on the box from the start. W, you can go back. I've argued this for a long time. So people that are asking for just more transparency, I hate to tell you, but you already have it. Like, you already have, like, basically exactly what most people are asking for here. Yeah, so, again, I can read the initiative text again. But it says very clearly, that the key ask is, this initiative calls to require publishers that sell licensed video games to consumers to the European Union, or related features and assets sold for video games they operate, to leave said video games in a functional, playable state. So if you sell a game or a license to a game, once you end the service, everyone should still be able to play it, or the customer should still be able to play it. Now, I do think that there are a lot of ways in which I think companies, you know, use sort of how novel the games market is and new to do some pretty gross shit. Like splitting everything up into like a bunch of different platforms, and they start removing shit from your library. Like people have lost stuff out like their EA accounts and shit before, I think. Or like you talk shit in a Twitch chat for the Overwatch League, and Blizzard take your whole fucking account away. And then you lose all your games and all the thousands of dollars you've spent over the years. There's a lot of shit like that where I'm like, okay, there's problems here where they're fucking around. But I don't think the key ask of Stop Killing Games is realistic or intelligent or even good. But hey, it's not a big deal. It's pushing for more consumer advocacy. I think that's good. It's not going to pass anyway, so who cares?
Call me Tommy CP, you fucking prick.
Problem? I wanted to talk about some of the allegations you made against me.
Like what?
Well, you said I'm shifty.
Yeah.
And I wanted to...
You're gonna tell people you're not with your history?
Well, you know, you do have curly hair, Aiden, so come on.
Okay. Explain what... Okay, good one. Explain what part of my history, like, is indicative of being shifty.
Well, the Chud stuff.
I don't know how much I've spent on Zenless, and I spend money on Zenless. Whenever I have spent money on Zenless, I've done it knowing this is a live service gacha game. This is a glorified slot machine for just sensory, autistic, like, response. And it will be taken away at some point. It is a purely temporary thing.
Well, you said I'm shifty.
Yeah.
And I wanted to...
You're gonna tell people you're not with your history?
Well, you know, you do have curly hair, Aiden, so...
It's not even a bill. It's an initiative, right? It doesn't actually... If it passes, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't, like, instantly go into effect. It's like a referendum. almost. It's like a suggestion to the government, suggestion to the EU.
Oh, I could fall into that trap.
Tell me, hold on. Tell me, hold on. Look at waiting.
Aiden, you're on the air.
What's up, man?
What do you want? You call me Tommy CP, you fucking prick?
Yeah, it's a starting point. That's why I'm saying I'm not like crazy opposed to it, because it's like if it goes through, like, yeah, all the questions of like what the limits on this could be or what they should be would be hashed out in EU Parliament or in courts or whatever. But I disagree with the fundamental ask. I do disagree with the absolutist perspective of they should all be playable. No, I think we can allow for some things to be finite as long as it's clear that it's finite.
Problem? I wanted to talk about some of the allegations you made against me.
Allegate? Like what?
Well, you said I'm shifty.
Yeah.
And I wanted to.
You're gonna tell people you're not with your history?
Well, you know, you do have curly hair, Aiden, so come on.
Okay. Explain what. Okay, good one. Explain what part of my history is indicative of being shifty.
Well, the Chud stuff was pretty shit. The Chud stuff, or I think you snitching was kind of shifty, yeah. And then turning that into a career, yeah, sure. But I will say this, and I did say this publicly. I will say this: I don't care. I probably would have done the same thing. But yeah, it's pretty shifty.
Well, to be clear, I kept it private, and someone from the group I was talking to had told iNabber, who came to me and asked to make a video about it. He was the one that then went and made it public.
You still
cooperated.
You still cooperated. I mean, you're a kid. I mean,
yeah. At 12 years old, I cooperated with exposing a 500K sub YouTuber that wasn't paying me. Yeah, I don't think that's shifty. Yeah, I think that's like standing up for myself.
Well, it could be, but I don't know. It's just the way you went about it. Turned it into a career. Used it on me when I tried to stick up for. When I tried to help Chubbs. I mean, I wasn't attacking you. Remember that? Remember all the stuff you sent me about.
Another black pill is that the so-called bad things mentioned in Stop Killing Games haven't actually affected anyone in a meaningful way. Most of the outraged people virtue signaling. What, you mean like the game's dying no one actually gives a fuck? Because that's true as fuck. All the people that care about Stop Killing Games are people that don't play the games that are getting killed. These are like, it's so funny because it is like, literally, you can see the two different gaming markets where it's like, there are the old head, I hecking love my linear PS2 action game, my hacking Fallout 1, my hacking, you know, whatever. Those are the people that support the Stop Killing Games. And then there's totally mind off, I play the crew and FIFA gamers who literally do not give a single fuck about Stop Killing Games. And it's like, the market's kind of working as intended. You buy games that don't die because you like the types of games that don't die. These other retards play those retarded games that all get shut down every other year. And they don't give a fuck. And you've got no interest in those games. So it is just like, I don't know, man. It's like, is there someone you forgot to ask? You know? It's like FIFA bro consents, EA consents, Ross Scott, I don't consent.
About Keemstar, when you apologize for it years later, I actually still have the folder. You know that? Okay. You gave me an entire folder. It's like, yeah, I kind of helped you. I kind of helped Keemstar do you dirty. And here's an entire folder if you ever need it. That's a little shifty.
Yeah, because wait, it's shifty. Okay. So
it is. Oh, I'm not saying thanks for the folder and everything, but it just shows you're willing to shift around
when did I send you this folder? Because I just don't remember doing that.
I'll pull it up now. Let me see. It's on one of my things.
Hey, join Tammy's Discord thing.
This had to have been what, 5 years ago?
Yeah, big deal. It's still shifty to me.
Okay,
here's what I don't understand about you. I sit there and say, I don't trust you, I don't trust you. Like, what the fuck? I'm supposedly a water-brained retard. Why do you care?
Okay, because because I think you're being dishonest.
No, I'm not being dishonest. I actually believe what I'm saying.
No, because you had stated repeatedly, oh, you've changed, and now you're like, oh, he's been this way.
I thought,
yeah,
I did. No, I thought you changed when you started hanging around people saying I'm doing weird sex stuff.
Okay, so we've got down to the real problem. Got it.
Okay, so this is Tommy saying the bridge burnt because Aiden was hanging around in Spicy Chat. Tommy could not trust Aiden while he was in the evil Spicy Chat Discord channel. Very, very shameful.
Got it. So that's the problem that we have right now. Yeah, I need to go back eight years to when I was 12 years old. So what have I done recently?
You take issue with? Too. You did it to Keem too.
Like 5 or 6 years ago. Sorry, I was 14.
Okay.
So
stop talking over me first of all, and the way you responded to me too in the email. It was like fucking weird. You don't talk to me like that. You're trying to set me up. You sound like an HR department.
I was being friendly.
No, you weren't. Because you're being phony. You know, see, and you're being dishonest now.
Very sensitive.
Yeah, right.
You are. You refuse to talk to Chud. You refuse to call.
Why would I refuse to talk? I refuse to talk to Chud for exactly what you can see in the Turkey Tom video. That he's unbelievably dishonest when he's talking about Turkey Tom. He's sitting there pausing in the video, saying, "I don't engage. I don't engage. Look at me. Look at me." Calls him a goddamn sweeper, and then cuts off the fucking video, the part where he really lays into Tom. So that's why I'm not talking to him. I'm not talking to you. I'm not done. I'm not done. You come at me like a phony, right? And all the shit that I put up with on this channel for years, and you say I'm sensitive, and you come, hey, Tommy, I really care about you. And I'm like, oh my God, he's being shifty.
That's not what I said.
Oh, you want to read it? Want to read it?
Yeah, what I said was I'm not trying to make you look bad.
Yeah, which is a joke. You hang around and you hang around a guy, and you had no problem with hanging around a guy saying dick pics to 14-year-olds. So I'm sorry, I didn't believe you.
Wait, who are you talking about?
The fucking the whole Kuihman crew. You had no problem with that.
So
what are you?
So it's one fucking shitter who has not been around in months, who made a retarded fucking edit of this guy and posted it on Twitter, and now it's my fault. Now it's my fault, and it's all of your faults. And Aiden hangs around with all these people that were all doing this to him.
Yes, I did. Stream that video was too fucking far. I said that 3 times. What are you talking about?
You still but you still run with them. So what?
Run with? Who am I running with?
Oh God! Now you're deliberately. Now you give you a name.
You're just lying.
I'm lying about what? No, so that I'm lying. That didn't happen.
Who am I running with?
Who are you running? You're running with an entire crew that entertained that. You're done with me. We're finished.
Entertained that, dude. Who entertained that, dude? Literally, no one was sitting there going, "Whoa, yeah, I think Tommy C actually sent that to Kinetic Kel." Yeah, I think when Kinetic Kel was 14, Tommy C actually sent his dick pics to her. Are you retarded? Tommy. No one thinks you're sending dick pics to Kinetic Kel at age 14.
There is nobody that I am cool with that did that.
Here's a name. Here's a few names. Ryle Kittenhouse. J-Stock. Dickers.
J-Stock did that. J-Stock did that.
Oh, yeah! So you're running with them.
I'm asking you a question. J-Stock said you sent a dick pic to a 14-year-old?
J-Stock did that? I don't think J-Stock did that.
I'm asking
I don't know.
Okay, there's a Volt retard said names and then can't back it up, and now everything's sinking. Dude, wow. Nice one, Volt, you fucking idiot.
Oh, the fucking Volt just said. I didn't even know.
Yeah, no,
that's what I'm asking.
That's the fucking crew, though. That's the crew.
Let me tell you something, Aiden, you're hanging out with them, and you're being the one being dishonest right now, because that's who you've been hanging out with. You run with people like that and sit there and try to be nice to me. And let me read this for everybody, because it's hysterical.
I've read it 5 times. Everyone thinks it's fine.
I know, because you're speaking to your own audience. I could do that too.
The crew? The crew? Guys, we need to save the crew. Guys, they're killing the crew. We need to save the crew. Stop killing the crew.
It's completely inhuman. It's totally inhuman. And you're lying. And everybody knows that you're listening right now that you run with those guys. So let's be honest here. Hey, Tommy, I thought that I would invite you to hop on my stream for a convo. I know. And I partially agree with your comments about getting gotcha and debated. And that was one of my public criticisms in my convo with Kuihman. Like, who talks?
That kid Gucci, no joke, no joke. I also had the crew 1 on PC on disc. I installed on my PC from a disc the crew game back in the day.
What is everybody who talks like that? Nobody talks like that to me. Nobody.
I
think you've known me for long enough now. You ain't kidding. That I'm not trying to make you look bad or hurt your career. But I disagree with some of your criticisms. You're pulling a Chud. You're saying something's ridiculous and then saying it's right at the same time. There's a good reason not to go on your show right there. Oh, I'll read it again. I would never make you look bad in your career, but I disagree with some of the criticisms. You agree with some, you don't. You don't with others. Yeah, it could be taken that way, but it also could be you're playing both ends and trying to make you feel comfortable.
How are those two
the way I read it, the way I stop screaming. All right, it's just a fucking show. You get cut off and nobody can.
Wait, how can Tommy say stop screaming? Come on now.
Hear you talking. All right,
you're literally yelling.
No, like you're literally. I'm not clipping. You're clipping. You can go back and listen to it. All right.
Yeah.
You're totally fucking.
Oh my God, Volt, shut the fuck up, Volt. No one asked you, bro.
So nobody's fucking yelling. I think you've known me long enough, and I'm not trying to make you look bad. Nobody talks to me this way. You've never spoken to me this way, not once. So I think and stand by, you're a shifty little fuck that was trying to fucking get drama out of this, not trying to settle anything. And that's why I didn't go on Chud, and that's why I'm not going on with you. Got it?
So can we just establish something here?
Okay, here's what we can establish.
Get Aiden down to fucking 5%, dude. No way. No way you have to turn Aiden down.
Fuck out of my life.
He's doing the bomb drop shit. This is a 50-year-old man. Oh my God.
I'm not trying to make
turns Aiden down to deliver the mic drop. Get out of my life line and then do the bomb. Oh my God.
Make you look bad. Nobody talks to me this way. You've never spoken to me this way, not once. So I think and stand by, you're a shifty little fuck that was trying to fucking get drama out of this, not trying to settle anything. And that's why I didn't go on Chud, and that's why I'm not going on with you. Got it?
So can we just establish something here?
Okay, here's what we can establish. Get the fuck out of my life.
Get the fuck out of my life. Get the fuck out of my life.
Can we just establish something here?
Okay, here's what we can establish. Get the fuck out of my life.
Get the fuck out of my life.
Can we just establish something here?
Okay, here's what we can establish. Get the fuck out of my life. If I'm so stupid.
You can't even let it stay. You can't even let it sit. You can't even let it sit. Bro, you gotta let that sit. No? I thought if you gotta do the... Get out of my life. You gotta let the explosion sit, and Aiden's gotta be gone, and then you move on. The delivery is all fucked up. The delivery is all fucked up on this. All kinds of fucked up.
Stand by. You're a shifty little fuck that was trying to fucking get drama out of this, not trying to settle anything. And that's why I didn't go on Chud, and that's why I'm not going on with you. Got it?
So can we just establish something here?
Okay, here's what we can establish. Get the fuck out of my life.
Don DeMarco.
If I'm so stupid, and if I'm so dumb, why does it bother you that much? I know why it bothers you, because I have a pretty good fucking reputation about this kind of stuff. So listen, call me Tommy CP, call me a water brain, call me this, and then pretend you don't give a fuck what I think. And I know why you give a fuck what I think, because I usually have it right. There's no examples. I'm being dishonest. Well, that means I'm lying to myself. There you go. There you go.
What a shifty Jew, dude.
He did boot Aiden there. Okay, he did boot Aiden, but he's just still going off. He's just still trying to regain his footing and reaffirm that he's actually really smart.
Okay. Hey, Doug, how you doing? You are running. I don't fucking talk to him. He's a fucking piece of shit. You're being dishonest about me being a piece of shit. It's an opinion, stupid.
Yeah.
What do you want, Doug?
Well, I'm glad you burned that, Aiden.
Dude. What? Oh my god. What am I hearing? Bro, am I playing fucking World at War Zombies right now?
It's an opinion, stupid.
Yeah.
What do you want, Doug?
Well, I'm glad you burned that, Aiden.
Dude. That's crazy, man. Holy fuck. It's like you drop Aiden from the call. Let's bring in one of my fans. Let's bring in one of the Tommy C regulars. One of the SFTP hardliners. And what do we hear? Okay.
Fucking piece of shit. You're being dishonest about me being a piece of shit. It's an opinion, stupid.
Yeah.
What do you want, Doug?
Well, I'm glad you burned that, Aiden.
No one will debate Aiden when he runs away. He was just fucking screaming and yelling, and he's just saying, I'm lying about my opinions. Like, where can we go from here? Stupid.
Not really much.
No.
It is stupid. Yeah.
I think you're a shifty fuck for every reason. Who fucking talks to me? Hi, Tommy. How you doing there? I have to do this because you're so sensitive. I've taken abuse of this channel for years. I punched up on guys that are bigger than Chud. I think I can take it. In fact, by the looks of things, if you look at Chud's responses to me and mine, they're way calmer. So I'm gonna be that. Bye. I don't want. Hey, what's wrong with cutting people out of your life? I don't want to be around you. I don't like the people you hang out with. I think you're a fucking two-faced prick. How dare you say that when you don't have the evidence? Well, there you go. What do you want, Doug?
Yeah, I mean, you can be like a loser little bitch. The moment someone expresses any disagreement with you, you cut them out of your life. You can do that, but then everyone else is gonna look at you and go, "Wow, you're like a loser bitch who came up with a bunch of reasons why this guy was evil. They all fell apart." And now you're just like crying and pissing your pants about the fact that people weren't nice enough to you and didn't rein in their discords from shit talking you.
Well, I'm just glad that all of this is working out well for everyone.
Fine for me.
Yeah,
you know what? You know why it's working out well? Because there is an entire. If some bigger YouTuber wants to make a video, it's all there. You know, or people can sit there and write as many comments as they want, and they say you got it wrong with no explanation. But it's all there. It's all there. And it's not going away. It's all there. Right? Yeah. I don't have the clout to make it stick. But if Chud fucks up again, and someone's got a little and from what I understand, somebody's got it in for him. All you have to do is use my stuff. You don't even use my stuff. You can just direct you right to the damn video.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and you could sit there. Chud had 4 excuses.
I actually haven't done a shill the whole stream, and we're now an hour in, so I'm going to do that quickly, guys, okay? 453 people watching right now, 62 likes on the stream, so almost 390 people. Would you mind please moving the cursor, thumbs up and clicking it, or pressing thumbs up on the mobile device? That'd be hugely appreciated. Now, if you want to take your support one step further, you can do it directly through the stream elements link in the pinned chat message. You can also buy a membership to the channel, gift a membership to the channel, gift a whole bunch of memberships randomly throughout the chat, buy a super chat, which will highlight a message you read out on TTS, or buy a super sticker, which is a YouTube image or GIF that'll be highlighted in chat. They'll describe it to you. You can go to discord.gg/Kuihman, twitter.com/Kuihman, or reddit.com/r/Kuihman. Also, guys, huge push right now for active engagement. Always be clipping, ABC. There's an always be clipping guide on the subreddit, okay? Very important stuff. Teach you how to clip streams, how to go around, you know, find the stuff you might want to talk about. And also, guys, post like hell, okay? I know you'll post peacefully, but run a Twitter account, run a Reddit account, run a Discord account, and post like hell, okay? Thank you. All right, back into this.
That he didn't put Tom under pressure. Here he is putting Tom under pressure. It's just that simple.
Oh, yeah.
What am I've
seen
want,
that.
Doug?
Yeah.
Aiden, go away. I don't want to be your friend, Aiden. Go away. We're not friends. You're gonna have to talk about it on your own. You have your own platform. You're a big fucking hero now. Everybody respects you. Go.
Oh.
What do you want, Doug?
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just glad that you're doing all okay.
Why wouldn't I be doing okay? This is their lives. This is everything that's important.
Yeah,
Aiden is
like all they have is debate.
Yeah, that's all they have. That's all. This is all they have.
Pretty
have,
much.
What did Tommy say?
Go. All you have to do is use my stuff. You don't even use my money, right?
Yeah.
I don't have the clout to make it stick. But if Chud fucks up again, and someone's got a little, and from what I understand, somebody does. Somebody's got it in for him. All you have to do is use my stuff. You don't even use my stuff. You can just direct you right to the damn video. So
wait, Tommy's saying that there's a bigger content creator. Is that what he's saying? He's saying, I've got a bigger content creator. It's going to make a video on Chud soon. I have all my talking points. Dude, imagine the Willie Mac video on Chud using Tommy C talking points. That would go hard as fuck. That would go hard as fuck. That would actually be such a great week of content. That would go crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and you could sit there. Chud had 4 excuses for blowbacks. Chud claims that he didn't put Tom under pressure. Here he is putting Tom under pressure. It's just that simple.
Oh, yeah.
What do you want,
that,
Doug?
yeah.
Aiden, go away. I don't want to be your friend, Aiden. Go away. We're not friends. You're going to have to talk about it on your own. You have your own platform. You're a big fucking hero now. Everybody respects you. Go.
Oh.
What do you want, Doug?
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just glad that you're doing all okay.
Why wouldn't I be doing it? This is their lives. This is everything that's
important.
Like
the $5, you appreciate.
Like all they have is debate.
Yeah, that's all they have. This is all they have.
Yo, thank you for the membership, Noah Brown. Huge appreciate. Thank you.
Pretty much.
They had their social misfits.
Well, like Doug, you think they have a life?
They're social misfits. They don't have friends. They don't go out. They've given up on girls. This is all they have, and probably Chud too. He clearly gave up on girls.
He gave up on girls.
Wow, he's got this autistic guy rolling. What do you think this autistic guy's doing, Tommy? What are you doing? Tommy, what are you doing?
Their lives. This is everything that's important. Aiden is
like all they have is debate.
Yeah, that's all they have. This is all they have.
Pretty much.
They had their social misfits.
Well, like Doug, you think they have a life?
I know it sounds like the fucking zombies laugh. I know. It is just a zombies laugh.
Social misfits. They don't have friends. They don't go out. They've given up on girls. This is all they have. And probably Chud too. He clearly gave up on girls.
He gave up on women.
Yeah, I mean, he clearly.
Like, that was just so spot on.
He's fucking into dudes now. He's like, fuck it. Put a dress on it, give it a dick. I'm all for it. Not try again.
Yeah.
Women are evil. I don't know.
Wait, that's true.
Hell was stupid enough to go and hanging out with one of them. All right, Doug. I gotta go. I gotta read my Patreons.
All right, you have a good one.
Hey, he's cooking? Wait, he's cooking?
This is too much fun.
He's cooking?
This is your life, retirement. Yeah.
WTF
I got 20 years. I had 20 years to live.
How old is he compared to college student?
Thank you for the $5. Well as me 76. Huge appreciate. Thank you.
Let me tell you something. Most of you guys, the best thing that's going to happen to you, you two dickers, the best thing that's going to happen to you is your parents dying and you get in their own house when you're well in your 50s. And you're going to be wiping asses alone in that house.
Dude.
Maybe you have a dog, if you can afford it. I already got my dream house. I'm done.
Bro, I'm pretty sure. Okay, listen. Tommy, I'm glad you're living your best life, okay? I'm not gonna... You could just, but from pure inference, tear apart this guy's life. There are videos of him standing around outside his fucking house. It looks like it's in a shitty, miserable fucking neighborhood. Fucking dilapidated-ass neighborhood. He moved into a house that didn't have fucking telephone wires connected to it because it was so fucking old and shit. couldn't connect to the internet. He is a, like, aged, like, 50-year-old alcoholic with several kids. So let's be serious. Him and his wife ain't fucking. Like, you are living a miserable, sedentary lifestyle where you sit online doing a pseudo career that makes you no money. And then you go and talk crazy and say about Dickers, a 23-year-old with his whole life ahead of him. The best thing that'll ever happen. Uni educated, 23, whole life ahead of him. Doing better than you in content creation in less time. You say, oh, the best thing that'll ever happen to you is your parents dying. It's like, it's absurd. It's absurd coming from Tommy.
You two dickers. The best thing that's going to happen to you is your parents dying and you get in their own house when you're well in your 50s. And you're going to be wiping asses alone in that house. Maybe you have a dog if you can afford it. I already got my dream house. So I'm done. There you go. Projection? What do you mean projection?
I'm 26.
My parents are set up. This is it. I'm done. You guys have your whole lives ahead of you. My life's done. It's done. I got 20 years on this planet. Bye. You guys, 20 years from now, when I'm dead, you guys...
So yeah, your life's done. So what the fuck have you done with your amazing life, Tommy? Your amazing life that's already over.
There you go. Projection? What do you mean projection? My parents are set up. This is it. I'm done. You guys have your whole lives ahead of you. My life's done. It's done. I got 20 years on this planet. Bye. You guys, 20 years from now, when I'm dead, you guys have learned no... What do you think? Most of you guys are in your 20s. It should have happened already.
Streamer who doesn't mooch on his wife moves into house without internet.
Thank you for 50 Swedish kroner. Thank you. You're looking at his empire right behind him? Right, yeah. That's what Tommy C spent his life building.
Leaving his $3 arcade cabinets to his kids for copper scrap.
Thank you for the $5, Janky Johnny. So why talk shit like this? Like I was just sitting here. I was just laughing about how embarrassed it is. I only respond to things he's saying. But he's sitting there talking crazy about like everyone's lives and shit. Bro, you're acknowledging your life's over and you have done absolutely nothing remarkable or interesting with it. You have lived an absolutely mundane, miserable life that pretty much any low IQ, like, fucking American can latch onto. Like, anyone can join the fucking military. And, you know, waste a few years cleaning toilets. This isn't particularly impressive. Anyone can, I don't know, spend their 20s getting drunk. Whatever he thinks is so amazing about the life experience he's had. It's all, like, totally unremarkable, totally mundane shit that pretty much anyone with, like, an intellectual disability could achieve.
He'll be lucky if he lives to 55. This guy needs to stop coping and start to write his will.
Thank you for the $5, Mama Knight. Huge appreciate, thank you. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, why talk shit on these lines?
Already. Worshipping ChudLogic, a guy that's just as big a loser as you, other than he has a big platform. Where do you think this goes from here? It's 25, then 30, then 35. Yeah. I'll be dead. What will you have?
Life?
ChudLogic and YouTube.
ChudLogic and YouTube. He'll be retired.
And more debates.
More debates. I'll debate with you. The girls are like my dating prowess. You know? Kel did it to herself. Yeah, she kind of did. That was stupid to get involved in them. She thought they were normal guys. See, Kel goes out.
Is he sort of revealing here that he felt like YouTube was a way to get pussy?
Two vast and trunkless arcade machines stand in a suburban home. Half sunk, a shattered man lies.
Thank you for the $5 Union Star. Huge appreciate it. Thank you. He has said that multiple times. Okay. Well, you know, I don't think that's a very good mindset to approach us with. I'm going to be real.
And she parties and she has a good time. She had no idea people like you existed. None. So she was stupid enough to get in bed with you, thinking it would help her YouTube career. Not realizing she just fucking got married to Spicy Chat. The biggest collections of losers outside of Kiwi Farms and 4chan. I mean, have you ever seen these like Redditor types? What they look?
Bro, it's so crazy that Spicy Chat always gets mentioned in like this caliber. It's like 4chan, Kiwi Farms, Spicy Chat. Bro, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. I wish it was that awesome, man. I really wish it was that awesome.
Go service your mom and move out of her basement.
Thank you for the $6 ID. Huge appreciated. I really wish it was that awesome. Yeah, it's like a bunch of fucking boomers talking about, like, how to fix PCs, like, a good 30% of the time. The other 70% is just general drama discussion. Let's check Kiddie Pool KF. Okay. It is just like any... The ways in which it's like KF are just... It's the natural consequence of any drama discussion space. If you have a place for discussing internet drama that isn't, like, super tightly moderated, yeah, people are going to shit talk and make really mean jokes about the streamers involved. And that's what they're comparing, really. That's what they mean. Is it's like... It's when they say it's like KF, they mean, oh, it talks shit about streamers and content creators in a really mean way. It's not like they're not comparing like doxing or anything like that, or the organization of the site or the site culture or anything like that. It's purely that factor. It's just like the most embarrassing, lazy, boomer, like first day on the internet type shit. Where just everything that's mean is KF and 4chan.
Look like holy shit.
Yeah, they look like Aiden.
You're evil, you're devious. You live with your parents.
Suggesting that KF and 4chan are like particularly similar alone is like pretty retarded. Like 4chan is a very, very diverse website. There's a lot of fucking boards about a lot of fucking things that have very different cultures, very different rules. People will oftentimes just use a single board, never leave that board. KF has a similar sort of thing with threads, obviously, but they're all sort of within a similar scope and culture and vibe. It's like a very strange comparison. It is just very, yeah, first day on the internet.
It's well past 30, Dickers, and you know it. You lied to me about your girlfriend. Yeah, somebody told me. You don't have one. All right, let me read my fucking pats and get out of here. And then we'll do it after show. You don't have to do it. I know it's late for you. Nesquick, Oak Rexon, B, Blue Jacket, Cody Grill, Final Flash, G-Man, Ghost Gaining, Little Manly.
I think that's the end here.
Panic Pun, Taylor D, Tommy C's Cat.
All right. Wow. Oh, he keeps on? He keeps going?
Genie, Picklington. You ever think of that? My pats are dead. And Will Dillon, and that's it. I wonder how many of my pats are dead. You ever think of that? Let's put the damn thing on there.
Probably like the lower ones.
Yeah, like they have a couple grand in the bank.
Maybe like $1. Yeah.
They're German. I'll never know they're dead. Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy. What time is it? Yeah, I'll put this on. It says it's going to start in half an hour, but I'll probably start before that. So, any of you members can get in there. Should be good times. My head's pretty round, though.
I think that's it. Okay, no, that is it. All right. All right. All right.